talking about this
Mr. MN Singh, may I please? May I please?
Yeah.
Mr. MN Singh, you see, I am under a delusion, perhaps, which you are not, that all of us in India are equal.
Yeah, of course.
So
why do you call him king? Why do you call him king?
I don't.
What kind of king is
I don't.
he? You are talking about. You are talking about royalty.
I don't.
You allowed him to carry the.
I don't. The viewers of news are no. I don't call anyone
this
king.
This happens. Arnab.
You do 1 second.
This happens. Just listen to me. This happens. Why? I'll tell you the reason.
No, I'm going to Arun Lal.
BCCI made a rule just 3 weeks before Shah Rukh Khan bought the team. Shah Rukh Khan went to watch a match in Jaipur with Lalit Modi pre-IPL, okay? And BCCI made a rule that no Bollywood celebrity would ever come into the official box of BCCI. Made a rule. 3 weeks later, Shah Rukh Khan is the first buyer, the high-profile buyer. 90% of PR of IPL is based on Shilpa Shetty, Preeti Zinta and Shah Rukh Khan. We do like celebrities, okay? And this being celebrity does therefore become, listen, there's a reason why Shah Rukh is, like Shobha said, why is he not, why is he so aggressive? Why is he actually standing his ground?
I'm saying tonight, even if, one second.
There is no justification for abusing behavior.
Liking celebrities and condoning bad behavior.
There is a film being shot recently.
We like them to behave also responsibly.
There is a
especially there is an onus.
Gentlemen, I'm going. One second. There's a film being shot recently. It's called something called Rowdy Rathore. and it flouts the heritage rules at Hampi, and they take the entire crew, they take their lights, they flout the rules. Now I'm asking you tonight, if today 100 Indians, not a film star, not Akshay, Sonakshi and the film crew, were to go and start jumping and dancing and say, I want to celebrate my birthday party in Hampi, will you say that they should not be allowed? No.
IPL allows it.
1 second.
The CEO of IPL is there.
I
mean, come on.
The question is to Arun Lal.
Owners to be sitting on the rope.
The question is to Arun Lal.
Okay.
IPL doesn't own Wankhede Stadium. The question is to Arun Lal.
BCCI does.
The IPL does not own the Wankhede Stadium.
BCCI officials are responsible. I mean,
then the fan also has as much right to go and say, I want to play a game of catch.
I do wonder why somebody from BCCI is actually not taking the bull by the horn.
Let's be very
clear. They do it. That's why there's too much at stake. We're a country of cowards.
Like you said, image consultant,
we
for God's
are a
sake, somebody
country of
from
cowards.
IPL
We
or
will
BCCI
not take on the kings and emperors of this country. It's a pity, but that's the truth.
To protect the brand.
Arun Lal, you defend Shah Rukh Khan tonight for his behavior. You believe that what he's done is right and that he should not be criticized much. Why? Arun Lal, that question is to you. Arun Lal, no.
Arnab, I cannot hear you. It's a very, very disturbed line. But let me just say what I have to. I just heard my name there. If you're hearing me, let me say this, that, while there's no justification for, abusive behavior, especially from somebody like Shah Rukh Khan, I know and I do believe that something like this was just waiting to happen. I think it's a difference in perception because the franchisees believe that, this is their show, this is their game, they all their sponsors, the ticket sales, the money, the players, the team, everything is their show, and the associations run it like their fiefdom as well. And I've had a lot of experience with these associations. Not all, but some of the officials take themselves far too seriously. If you go purely by the book, then you're bound to, create situations where there will be some provocation. And that's probably what's happened. After all, there were children playing there. And so what if they were playing there? And if you have to have them removed, then, you get to people and say, listen, why don't you wind it up? And it can be sorted out amicably. And if there is somebody who's being rather obtuse, he can also be handled. It's been done before. But you've really pushed it to a point where both sides have got abusive. Both sides have lost control.
Who pushed it?
And it's become an absolute mess.
Who pushed it?
Sorry?
No. Have you ever heard of
where was the provocation from? Who was abusing? One second. I have three questions. Where was the provocation from? Who was abusing?
If the children
and was the security man doing his job?
If the children are playing, the security man, if the security man is doing his job, there are other officials, there are a host of officials who can say, okay, take it easy, 5 minutes, they'll
One sec. Shobha, there is a question.
Yes.
Shobha, there.
What other kids? I mean, my children were there last night. If they had gone onto the pitch, would they be allowed to play?
$1 billion to the table.
So this is it. It's all about money.
It's $1 billion baby. IPL is $1 billion baby.
When you're talking about provocation, And you're saying that he could have been provoked. Well, this is where a celebrity's maturity, sobriety and responsibility comes in. You do not respond because you happen to be a celebrity and you need to remind yourself of that.
Celebrities, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say this.
I absolutely agree with Shobha on this. There's a price you pay for being famous.
No matter what the provocation
like
is,
a normal human being.
you cannot
You are famous, you are rich because of your status and your fame. So, you know, you are being looked up to by people. There's something called hero worshipping.
Arun, let's listen to Arun.
You cannot misbehave. You cannot react like other people.
Arun, go on, Arun. Watch, Arun. Go on, Arun.
It's got nothing to do with celebrity or not. If I was the franchisee owner and my children were playing there, I might have flown off.
Okay, so I have a question.
I might have behaved.
I have a question for you, Arun.
So what I'm trying to
Arun,
say,
I have a question for you.
One more thing. Let me finish.
I have one question for you.
Yes. Before I finish.
Okay,
Let me finish. I think the best way forward is for the BCCI to lay down a certain, perceptive rules.
One sec.
This is the
I have a simple question here tonight.
Both sides.
I have a question.
Let both sides know where they get back.
May I ask a simple question? The question is this: that I have a wish, and today maybe a lot of people encouraged because Mumbai has very few open spaces, right?
Sure.
So a lot of people from Mulund to Ghatkopar, and not necessarily from Nepean Sea Road, will say, I don't like my municipal park anymore. So I'm going to take my kids, you go to Joggers Park, you go to any park and you feel bad today that there's no space for children in Mumbai. So if everyone says, I'm not a celebrity, but on the weekend, and especially after an IPL match, at around 1 o'clock in the morning, I will take my children out as a tax-paying citizen and we'll go and play a game of catch at Wankhede Stadium. What would you tell those people? No, you're not a billionaire enough.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Is it a municipal park? It's Wankhede Stadium. Come on. It's not a municipal park, Arun. Arun, that's the answer to Arun.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that example at all. It's not that he's barged in with nothing's happening. Children are there, they're playing, he's come to collect them. And that's all. I think
the lights were switched off at that point. The floodlights
there was no business for the children to be there at that time.
The match was
over. It was post-match. It was post-match.
BCCI owns and runs Wankhede.
In Kolkata, the match was over. Shah Rukh Khan was playing with Gavaskar and a few kids. And I thought that was also adding flavor to the entire thing.
Exactly. They want him to do that.
1 second.
They get Ranveer Kapoor to play a match with Sehwag for what? For better ratings. You use celebrities when you want them to build the brand.
You see, it's about today that, 1 second, please. Today, what I find very interesting is, let's look at that security man. There are 2 reactions to this security man today. Very extreme reactions. And I don't even know his name. But let me say this, let's put his pictures up.
But he is not a policeman.
1 minute, he's a security man, sir. And he's not a lower person because he's a security man and not he's as much a citizen of India, right?
Yeah.
So
and he's an elderly man.
One sec. He is doing what he has been told to do.
Yeah.
Now maybe next time on, we should tell them that everything that you are told to do applies for almost all Indians, but there are a few Indians to whom no rules would apply.
But there is no
my question is that June 2005, there is a man called Russell Crowe.
Distorting the issue.
I'll tell you what the issue is. The issue is this.
The duty is okay.
In June 2005,
distorting the situation and
in 1 second. In June 2005, there's a man called Russell Crowe. He's in a hotel in New York. The phone does not work. And because the phone in his room does not work, he cannot place a call. He throws the phone at the hotel concierge. And you know what happens? He's charged with second degree assault and he's arrested. Now that is he's also not a New York Police Department official. He's a private concierge in a private hotel.
I think
but Russell Crowe got arrested. So here's the question.
Arnab, I want to say something here.
Shaina.
Okay, Shaina.
Yes.
This is grossly unfair. You cited an example that there are no open spaces, etc. Let me give you another example. You have
is Wankhede Stadium a municipal park?
No, this is not the question, but the children were already there. So why were they there is a question that we all need answered.
The question is, are children allowed to be there at 1 o'clock?
They should not have been there in the
My question is, are children allowed to be there?
The point is, if a father, as a father, you hear that somebody is mishandling your child, would you not, in a moment of rage, get into a kind of an argument with the person who is treating them in such a format?
Why did
they could have been told to exit? They are grown up enough to take that cue, and they would have left.
Mayank is responding. Mayank.
The way we're making it out to be is this drunkard came, he beat them up, he did this, he did that.
Wait. I mean, come on. It's you know, I'm glad that you pointed out to those examples from the US, because that's the big difference between our society and the Indian and the American society. First is we're using the word celebrity. In India, these are not celebrities. Shah Rukh Khan is King Khan everywhere. He's Badshah, you know, they build, and how do you expect him to remain a normal human being after a point? Because he really built an empire, you know, he starts believing that, because you would. I mean, I haven't done an interview with Shah Rukh Khan recently to observe as a writer exactly what he's going through right now, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's going through the same kind of arrogance and hubris and the kind of paranoia that a lot of people go through in their careers, because we put them there. In terms of him being drunk, not drunk, I don't think that's an issue at all. Yeah. If he was drunk, it would be okay, or what? I mean, are we saying that if you drink, then you can behave the way you want to? No. Even if you're sober, but then that's not the point. And I think the third thing, let me finish, about how he behaved and stuff. We've seen the transcript of the conversation, right? Okay, the language that has been used. I mean, come on, that is something that none of us would, hopefully, civilized enough to. But and this is what Shah Rukh. What both ways? So somebody's wrong. Two wrongs make a right.
Nobody is justifying. Nobody is justifying. But the point is, was he being provoked? Was he being provoked?
So if I provoke you and then you start abusing me, it seems to be okay, right?
So tomorrow you go and stab somebody and we say he's true. No. Next time you pull out a gun and stab.
I also believe maybe we are under delusion that not just are all Indians equal, all Indians' children are also equal.
Arnab, you know,
now I'd like to go to Dilip Tahil at this point. Dilip Tahil, you support Shah Rukh Khan. Why do you support Shah Rukh on this incident?
Well, let me tell you that Arnav, it's great to be on your program, but there you are, and everybody's cashing in on Shah Rukh Khan's celebrity. The fact is that the facts are so inconclusive. The tape that I saw, yes, there's an argument going on. Nobody knows who's saying what to who, with a few exceptions here and there. I know Shah Rukh one-on-one, and I'll tell you, he has a lot of staff. He has security that handles his personal security. He has staff. He's never been rude. He has looked after his people really well. There is no reason for him to get into this kind of state unless he was seriously provoked. And I believe that is what has happened. Obviously, he's gone out of control. I'm not trying to condone it. But the fact of the matter is that we all know how high-handed official staff and security staff and people at these places get.
One second. Let Dalip complete. Let Dalip complete. One second. Let Dalip complete. He's come on after a long time. Let Dalip complete.
No, wait a minute, Arnav. Let me speak here.
Go on.
But what has happened here is I can see this has become a debate between the haves and the have-nots, that if their privilege is not what we're talking about. I mean, the man clearly has lost his cool. He's clearly done something wrong. But the fact of the matter is that to get into the papers to say he was drunk, where's the evidence he was drunk? Where's the evidence that any of this came out of alcohol? I mean, you know, these are the things
Dalip,
that
one second,
immediately begin a debate like this.
I want to ask Dalip something.
Inspires people to sort of come and say that
he's
the bad guy.